Hello, I'm Dora from Great Certified Accountants. If you're an accountant, listen up. This is for you. Making tax digital for income tax self-assessment, or MTD ITSA, is just around the corner, and not everyone is ready. So today, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps that you need to take to help your clients transition smoothly. From segmentation to sign up and compliance. So whether you are a sole practitioner or part of a growing firm, this is your go-to MTD roadmap. Now let's talk MTD key deadlines. We know that from April 2026, it will be self-employed individuals or landlords earning income from self-employment or rental property of £50,000 or more. From April 2027, it will be self-employed individuals or landlords earning income from self-employment or rental property of £30,000 or more. And then finally, from April 2028, it will be self-employed individuals or landlords earning income from self-employment or rental property of £20,000 or more. Now, here are the 7 steps that you need to take to ensure your clients transition smoothly onto MTD. Step 1, segment your clients. So here I've got a spreadsheet, an example spreadsheet of how to segment your clients. So start by identifying which clients meet the threshold. You want a clear list with columns like client name, business type, so whether they're self-employed or a landlord, turnover in 2024-25, their MTD start year, and if they're on a digital tool or software. So for example, Apple is self-employed. Their income in 2024-25 was 52,474. So meaning they are over the 50,000 threshold. So their MTD start date will be 2026. And then are they on a software yet or not? We can say yes or no. You are B Black, self-employed. He earned 68,000 in 2024-25. So definitely that one would be April 2026. Are they on a software? Yes. So having this kind of information will help you to know which client will need to start MTD in which year, and also to identify which clients are on a software or those that are not on a software and you need to get compatible software. Trust me, this clarity upfront will save you hours later. Next, decide who's doing what. Will your firm be submitting the quarterly updates, or will the clients handle it themselves? Here is a tip. Update engagement letters to reflect new responsibilities and pricing. Step 3. Get MTD compatible software. So on gov.uk, you just type in making tax digital for income tax compatible software. Enter. And there we go. We have the link there on where you can find all the MTD compatible software. And there's quite a bit of information and what you need to do. But here you can find software. Here's a list of all the software, the pricing, what it's for, submissions. So this one, for example, 1, 2, 3 sheets, it does quarterly updates, and it's agent and individual, and or you have all the information, absolute Excel. So there's so many different types of software, KPM, ClearBooks, Dext. So you can see, depending on what your clients prefer or what you prefer, if you pay for the software, software like free agent, pricing, there's free version, there's paid version. And what is it for? It's for record keeping and submissions, quarterly updates. You can submit your self-assessment tax return, and the user type is, agent or individual. So you get information on all the software that are MTD compatible, and whether they are paid, and what are they for, what can you use them for, is it just for quarterly updates or self-assessment? So self-assessment tax return, that means you can also submit your final declaration. That means you can also submit your final declaration, and so on and so forth. So on gov.uk, you have all the different types of software. You just go in on gov.uk, type in the search box MTD, making tax digital for income tax, compatible software. Okay, step 4. Set up your agent services account, or ASA, if you don't already have one. So I'm just going to sign into my agent services account. And here we go. So remember that the agent services account is different to your HMRC online services account. Your agent services account will have things like making tax digital for income tax, VAT, client's income records, trusts and estates, capital gains tax, depending on all the services that you've signed up for. Whereas your HMRC online services account will have things like self-assessment, corporation tax, PAYE for employers, and so on and so forth. So now I'm going to sign up my client for making tax digital for income tax. So let's see, we go here. Also remember that if you've already been authorized as an agent, for your client who's self-employed, you don't need to be authorized again. And the other thing is that once you link your record, your agent services account, to your HMRC services account, online services account, to your agent services account, then you don't need to do that process again. So all you need to do is just come here, add existing self-assessment authorization to your agent services account. So that means the two accounts will be linked together. So I've done that bit of the process where I've linked my self-assessment or my HMRC online services account to my agent services account. And the next thing that I need to do now is I need to sign up my client for making tax digital. So here we go. And this is just some guidance, and then all the way to the bottom with the green button. So sign up now, and then you can see they will want the name, the national insurance number, and the date of birth. So let's quickly do that. So there we go. So for data protection and GDPR purposes, I have to blur this. Okay. Okay. There we go. And then the next thing is that, it will ask you to check your answers. So check the first name, the last name, the NI number, and the date of birth, and press continue. Yeah, so now the system is telling me that I can sign up this client for making tax digital. So remember, when I linked my HMRC online services account, which has got all my self-assessment clients, when I linked it to the agent services account, automatically it picked up who must sign up, or who can sign up. So remember, at this point, we are not yet, it's not yet mandatory, but, I can now go ahead and sign up this client. Yeah, there we go. So check you have compatible software. We have compatible software. Are you or your client using compatible that works? Yes, and continue. So when do you want to start? So I can, the system is asking me, when do I want to start? I can start in the current tax year. So meaning, we will start submitting quarterly updates to HMRC, or we can start next year when MTD for income tax becomes mandatory. So in this case, I want to start now so that we have a feel of what happens, how it works, so that by the time it becomes mandatory, then we would have already, got over the nerves and we just get on with it. So here we go. And yeah, can HMRC contact you by email? Yes, they can. Okay, so that, yeah. And I'll just add my email address and then continue. So I am agreeing and accept. And there we go, your CLAM income sources. So CLAM income source, again, for the purposes of this video, at least you now get the idea of what needs to happen, the process of, because they will just want you to confirm where the income, whether it's from property or from self-employment. Once the client is signed up, you must ensure quarterly updates are submitted and the final declaration filed by 31st of January. That's it. A complete guide for accountants to get ahead of MTD. The earlier you start, the more support you can give your clients. I've also created a free downloadable checklist you can use to follow this exact process. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content tailored for accountants and business owners. My name is Dora from Great Certified Accountants. I'll see you again soon.